here also graphing part is there. Okay, and after just after class 9 you will see a lot of different types of graphs we will be plotting. Every time the teachers or anybody will expect you to know these basics. Okay, so let's take the same concept. Just a moment. Okay, so we were talking about if we will be having a coordinate system, x-axis, y-axis. Okay, I am going to take few point and we are going to locate it. Okay, quickly. So number 1 point is -1, -2. Number 2, it's 3, 4. Number 3 is it's 0, 5. Number 4. Yes, each and everyone, whoever are here, are you having pen and paper with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone is sitting with pen and paper, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So these are the few points I am giving you. Just plot the coordinate axis and locate this point on the coordinate axis. Okay. 3, 0, 5, 2, -3, 6, -3, 2. These are the 6 points we are having. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, and so on. Okay, similarly upside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Downside -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. Okay, now can you see all these points? Let me name it also. The first one, A, point B, point C, point D, E, and F. Please make the coordinate axis, x-axis, y-axis in your copy and locate this point A, B, C, D, E, F. Please take your time and do it. Once you are done, send the picture of the paper on our WhatsApp number. Okay? Are you getting it? What I said?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Sarah, you joined just now, right, Sarah? Right, Sarah? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Sarah. So I said that just now we have started and I have just plotted this Cartesian system, this coordinate axis, that means x-axis and y-axis. Okay. The way we arrange the number, positive numbers on x-axis towards the right side, negative number towards the left. On the y-axis, upward side we just keep all the positive number, downward side we keep the negative number. Okay, and on our screen, can you see here 1 2 3 4 5 6 few numbers are there on the right side of the screen, A B C D E F. Can you see, Sarah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I have given this point. Okay, you have to plot the x-axis y-axis coordinate system in your copy, and you have to locate this point, point A, point B, point C, point D, point E, and point F on the coordinate axis. Okay, please note it down and locate it. Once you are done with locating this point, please send the picture of that, the snap of that on our WhatsApp number. Okay, am I clear to each and everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please do try. Whatever you think, it doesn't have to be perfect exactly. Where is point A, where is point B? Even if you are thinking whatever is coming in your mind, do it and send it to me. Okay?
Ma'am, can I do it in a graph paper?
Yeah, perfect. You can do it in a graph. And the other student, you can do it in white page also. Okay, I'm waiting for your response. Take your time and do it.
What's number 3? 0.5.
Okay, the points you can't see. These are the points. Bharti has already sent. Okay, just a moment. Let me check Bharti.
I can't see number 4.
Okay.
Can
Yeah,
you move right?
these are the numbers. Number 4 is 3, 0. Yes, Bharti. I have checked yours. It's perfect.
Thank you, ma'am.
Saad has also sent. Yes, Saad. Yours is also perfect. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, Heather, I have got yours also. Uh, here,
Ma'am, can I
whatever
make
you
it
have
again?
located, it's like
Ma'am,
most of the
can I make
points
it?
are correct. Yeah.
Can I make it again? 1 minute.
Who said? Heather,
I
you
want to
said?
make something. Can I repeat it again? 1 minute? For 1 minute only.
Yeah, yeah. Sure. Arhan, yours?
I'm sending.
Okay. Furkan, yours? I have not got. Hanan, Heather, yours I got, and I have checked also. Mostly it is correct, and wherever I'm feeling that it's not that accurate, we'll be discussing it over here. Okay, how to locate the point. Yes, Shad, you have already sent. I said already, it's correct. Abdul, Samia, Sara.
Ma'am, I'm sending.
Yeah, please send. Hanan, are you sending? Sara, are you sending?
Yes, ma'am, sending.
Yeah, send it. In which number should we send? The number through which you get the link. If you are having two numbers, any one of the number you send, just send it. I'll get it. Okay. The link related to classes and everything. You are having a WhatsApp number, right? You are having a WhatsApp number of our operation team. The number through which you get the links and all. On that WhatsApp number only, you need to send it. I got Hanan's. Yes, Hanan, you're also most of the points which you have located. I will make it again, Heather. You said, yeah, sure. Meanwhile, other students are sending, you please do try, and if you want to change your response, you can do. Yes, Hanan, you're also most of the point which you have located is it's perfect, but few point it's not correct. I'll be showing you. Okay, we will be doing it over here. Yes, rest of the students. Sarah, Abdul, still I have not got. Samia,
Ma'am, I've sent.
okay, Abdul, yours one I got. Yes, Abdul, yours also few point which you have located. That's correct. And few points are not correct. We will be doing it over here. Then you will be able to analyze. Okay.
Yes.
Sarah, I have not got your response. Samia, I have not got your response. Furkan, yours also, I have not got the snap. Please send it to me. Rest of the student have already sent. Arhan. Arhan,
Yes, ma'am.
have you sent already?
Ma'am, it's sending.
Yeah, send it. See, you don't have to be. Ma'am, the answer I'll send them to you in a bit as I'm not having your WhatsApp number on my father's phone. So can I? Yeah, sure. Okay. After the class, please send it. Okay. Okay, Sarah, you can send it to me later, but please don't forget. Okay. And Arhan, you are already sending it. Who else? Samia. Have you sent Samia? You don't have to be perfect. Okay, whatever you feel like that this point is point A, this point is, can you go down the screen? Can you see? F is 3 minus 3 comma 2. E is 2 comma negative 3. Okay, let's locate it now. Let's locate it. One by one, we will be locating it. Okay. So first thing first, we are going to locate these 2 points, point D and point C. Everyone, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So first we are going to locate point C and point D because these 2 points are very simple to locate. Point C is 0, 5. Point C is 0, 5. That means X is 0. That means whenever you are going to locate the point, write it this way. X is 0 and y is 5. X is 0. That means X is nothing. What is X? Nothing. What is Y? 5. Okay. So Y is positive 5 or negative 5? Y is positive 5. 5 means Y is positive 5. What is X? Nothing. 0 means nothing. Okay. That means the point will be Y is positive 5. The point will be here. Can you see the purple colored point? This is the point which represent X is 0, nothing. X is nothing and Y is 5. Are you getting it? This is our point C. Where
Yes,
X is 0, the purple color point, can you see the dot? Can you see the cursor?
yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
This is the point which is point C, where X is nothing, that means 0, and Y is 5. We have taken 5 on the y-axis, and be careful. We have taken 5 on the y-axis, upside we have taken, not downside. Similarly, if we will be taking one more example, that there is a point P and the coordinate of point P is 0, -2. So we must understand X is 0. First one represent X and the second one represent Y. Okay, so X is 0 and Y is -2. When Y is -2, we have to go in the downward direction of our y-axis. Okay, y is -2. That means here we are having y as a, see the black -2. What is X? X is 0. That means the point will be on y-axis. Whenever you will be having X as a 0, that means your point will always lie on y-axis. Here X is 0 and Y is -2. This is point P. The black dot is point P. Where I have written P, that is not P. The black dot one, can you see the black dot? That is point P. Okay, so whenever we will be having X as a 0 and Y any number, be it 2, 3, 4, 5, -2, -3, -4, -5, -20, whatever is Y, if X is 0, that point will always lie on the y-axis. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
What is y-axis? What is y-axis? This one, the vertical line, we have named vertical line as a y-axis. What is x-axis? This horizontal line, we have named it as x-axis. So again, I would repeat that whenever we are having X as a 0 in our coordinate, the bracket is there, and whenever the first number, if it is 0, if the X is 0, then the point will always lie on the y-axis. If y is a positive number, we have to see the upward direction of vertical line we have to go. If y is a negative number, we have to go downward direction of the vertical line, just like this one. 0, 5 point C we have located, 0, -2 point P we have located. From where this point P came, I have taken one more example. Okay, now the next point, as we have already discussed, first we will be representing point C, then we will be representing point D. Do you have to do in this manner? No. Okay, because these 2 points are very simple to locate. That's why I have taken this 2 question at first. Okay, so first we have already represented point C. Now we will be representing point D. What is point D? Point D is 3, 0. See carefully, our point D I have given in the question 3, 0, number 4. Check it. Okay, 3, 0. Here, whenever you are having the point, write it. Teeny tiny X and Y, write it. Just so that you will be clear. You will be clear that X is 3, Y is 0. X is 3, Y is 0. Okay. X is +3 or -3. X is +3 and Y is 0, means nothing. When X is +3, here we are having X as a +3. Let me show you.
Ma'am, I have sent.
Okay, sent. I'm checking it. Just give me a moment. X is 3 and Y is 0. Here, the sky dot, can you see? Here we are having x-axis, and on x-axis, we are having positive 3. What is Y? From this 3, are we going to go up or down? Y is 0. Y is nothing. That means we don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to go anywhere from this sky point. This is the coordinate. This is the coordinate D, where x is 3 and y is nothing. That means 0. So you can understand that whenever y is 0, that point will always lie on x-axis. Whenever y is 0, whenever we are having, let's say, point Q, for example, okay, for example, we are having point Q and the coordinate of point Q is -5, 0. What I said to you, first write it, which one is x, which one is y. So x is -5 and y is 0. X is -5, not positive. X is -5 and y is 0. So we can see here the yellow dot. If you can see the yellow dot here, x is -5. Now from here, are we going to go up or down? We are not going anywhere because y is 0. Okay, so this is the coordinate where point Q, where x is -5 and y is 0. Again, we will be making one conclusion over here that whenever y coordinate is 0, that point and x coordinate can be any number, be it a positive number, negative number, any number, that point will always lie on the x-axis. Am I making sense to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Let me know one by one. Arhan,
Yes,
Bharti,
ma'am.
Furkan,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Shad, Hanan, Heather, Abdul, Sara. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now point A, point B, point E, F, these point also we are going to locate. So what is point A? Point A, focus on point A. Point A is -1, -2. What is x? X is -1. What is y? Y is -2. X is -1. Now we need to check in our coordinate axis on the x-axis where x is -1. So you can see here the green dot. Just focus on the cursor. Okay, the green dot. Here x is -1. Now from here you can make the dotted line. Okay, x is -1. Just place your pen wherever x is -1. Now from there, the question is, are we going to go up or down? Okay, x we know. On the horizontal axis, we have located that -1. It's toward the left side on our x-axis. What is y? Y is -2. Are we going to go upward direction or downward direction?
Ma'am, down.
Since y is -2, we will be going
Down.
down. From here you can make the dotted line. Okay, you can make the dotted line till where? Till the point where you are having y is a -2. So here, can you see here y is -2? Okay, if I will remove this point P, then it will be more clear to us. Wait. It is not possible to wipe it for now. Okay, I'm keeping that -2 like that. So x is -1. We have taken -1 on the x-axis. From there, we have just made a dotted line. Okay, from there we have made a dotted line, and we have seen that y is -2. So we are going downward direction on the vertical line. Okay, downside we are going. Now downside we are going and going. Here we can see that we need to stop where y is -2. So we need to stop here. We have stopped here. Okay. This point is representing x -1 and y -2. Can you see it? This is the point which represent x -1 and y -2. This point is point A, where x is -1 and y is -2. How we have located this point A? We have just taken -1. Wherever on the x-axis, we have on the x-axis, we started searching -1. We searched it. There only we have placed our pen. Okay. Then from there, the main question is, are we going to go up or down? Y-axis means the vertical line. So are we going to go up or down? Okay. Now y is -2. So we can see we need to go down, because downward direction on the vertical line, downward direction, we are having negative numbers. So from -1, we will be going down by making a dotted line, and we need to stop. We need to stop where you will feel that -2 is there. Okay, there only we need to stop. If you want, you can join it with -2, and this is the point. This is the point I'm talking about. I'm talking about this orange point. This is the point which represent point A, and the coordinate of point A is -1, -2. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now we will be representing point B. Point B coordinate is 3, 4. Coordinate of point B is 3, 4. That means x is 3 and y is 4. That means x is 3 and y is 4. X is +3 or -3. X is 3. That means x is +3. Here we can see x is +3. Okay, here we can see x is +3. We have to place see the cursor. We have to place our pen over here, and then we have to go up or down. That's what we have to think. So we can see y is +4. That means upside we will be going. We can make a dotted line like this. We can make a dotted line like this, and we need to stop where you can see y is 4. Here we will be stop. Okay, here we are going to stop. If you want, you can join it with 4. And this point is our point B, which represent x is 3, y is 4. If you are locating a point 3, 4, then from there, if we are dropping a perpendicular on x-axis, if you are locating, suppose you are having a coordinate axis, and you are saying, hey, this is the point B, that is 3, 4. What is the meaning of that? From there, if you will drop a perpendicular on x-axis, that must touch at 3. And if you will drop a perpendicular on y-axis, that must touch the y-axis at 4, because y is 4. Y is 4 and x is 3. Okay, if we are having the first point, that is A -1, -2. Okay, if we are having a point that is -1, -2, then from this point, if you will drop a perpendicular on x-axis, a perpendicular on x-axis, a straight line, a 90-degree angle you have to drop on the x-axis. What is x-axis? This is x-axis. What is y-axis? This is y-axis. Okay, if you will drop a perpendicular on x-axis, let me show you. If you will drop a perpendicular from this point on the x-axis, it must touch x-axis at -1 only, because x is -1. Can you see? And what is y? Y is -2. So when we will drop a perpendicular from here on the y-axis, it must touch at a point where y is -2. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the same process we are doing. Now we are having a point. Okay, we are trying to understand that perpendicular, when we are dropping, it must touch the x-axis at -1, and it must touch the y-axis and at -2. Now the same process we are doing when we are having a point. When we are having a point, we are trying to locate it. So A, B, C, D done. Let's locate E. See carefully. E, the coordinate is x, like coordinate of E is 2, -3. What is x over here? Sarah, what is x over here? Sarah?
2.
Yeah.
2
X is 2. Yeah, perfect. And what is y?
-3.
-3. X is 2, y is -3. X is 2 and y is -3. Okay. Samya, X is +2 or -2 for point E. Are you there, Samya?
No, ma'am. She is not.
Okay, she is not there in this class.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Arhan. Okay. Here, X is +2 or -2?
I'm positive too.
X is +2. So here we are going to take X as a +2, right? This is the point, the green one. Can you see all the cursor? X is +2. Y is -3. Y is -3. So here we will be making a dotted line and we will go till where y is -3. We will make a dotted line and we will go till where y is -3. We know that y is -3 will be, Heather, will it be on the upside of the vertical line, upward direction or downward direction?
For E, for point E,
For point E, y is -3.
downward direction.
Downward direction. So from this 2, we need to go down, 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 what downward direction. We will keep on going and keep on going till where? Till we will find that there is -3. Can you see in front of -3, we need to stop. Oh, we found -3. Okay. If you want, you can join it. Our dotted line must touch -3. Okay. And this is the point E. This is the point E where X is +2 and Y is -3. So whenever you will get a point, please mark which one is X and which one is Y. Now the next question is, you must be careful. Your X is positive or negative. Accordingly, you choose the number on X-axis. Now you have to be careful whether Y is positive or negative. Then accordingly, you will move upward direction or downward direction. Okay, you can make a dotted line and you need to stop in front of -3. Okay, and this is the location of E where X is 2 and Y is -3. Similarly, the last point we are having F, that is -3, 2. If you will not write X and Y, let me tell you, you will end up getting confused. Okay, first you need to master this, locating the point, then without making dotted line, without writing X and Y below the coordinate, you will be able to do it. But for now, I would suggest you always, whenever I will give you a point, whenever I am going to give you a point, locate point F. F is equals to -3, 2. First thing first, you are going to write teeny tiny X and Y. You need to be clear, X is -3 and Y is 2. Now X is +3 or -3? X is -3. X is -3. So we are going to search -3 on our axis, X-axis. On X-axis, we will be searching -3. So if we will search -3 on X-axis, clearly we can see that here we are having -3 on the X-axis. Can you see the cursor, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Now what is Y? Let's
Yes.
see that. We have taken our point -3, 2. What is Y? Y is 2. Is it +2 or -2? It is +2. Okay, it is +2. That means we need to go upward direction on the vertical line. So -3x is here. Now from here, we will be making a dotted line, which will go either downward direction or upward direction. So since Y is +2, we will be going up, 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 up. We need to stop. Where Y is +2. So we can see here, we need to stop. From here, we can make the dotted line and we can show that Y, wherever Y is +2, there only we have stopped. Okay, this is the coordinate of F, which is X is -3 and Y is +2. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now Now you have seen whenever we are placing two number line like this, and we are saying this vertical line is y-axis, then we are getting four sections. Okay, it is just when we are placing the line like this, we are getting four sections. This one is called first quadrant. Okay, it's called first quadrant. Quad means four parts, which you can see over here. Which four part I am talking about? I am talking about this part, this part, this part, and this part. Okay, our screen is getting divided into four parts. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, the first one is called the first quadrant. After that, the next one, this one is called the second quadrant. This one is called the third quadrant, and this one is called the fourth quadrant. When we are placing our coordinate axis, x-axis and y-axis, two number line we have taken, and we are just placing it at right angle 90 degree, just one vertically, one horizontally. Okay, then we can see our copy or our screen is getting divided into four parts. These four parts are having its specific name. The first part is called first quadrant. Then you have to go towards the left direction, and then you will see this one is the second quadrant. Then you have to come down, this one is the third quadrant, and then you have to go right, this one is the fourth quadrant. See the naming properly. You cannot name it by yourself anyway. First 1 2 3 4, you cannot name it by yourself. Okay, this is the way, this is the standard way of naming it. This, you cannot say that we are going to place number line like this. This one is x-axis, this one is y-axis, and this one is 1, this one 2, this one 3, this one 4. This is completely incorrect. Okay, see carefully the way I have written first quadrant. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Always you have to write the quadrants like that only. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
By yourself 1 2 3 4, no, that will not work. A specific name is there for a specific quadrant. In that direction only we have to move. First quadrant, then left, second quadrant, then down, third quadrant, then again right, fourth quadrant. This is how we have to name it. Okay, quadrant. Why we are saying quadrant? Because once I have placed the coordinate system over here, the Cartesian system over here, we can see our screen, our copy is getting divided into four parts. That's why quad word came. Okay, so we understood that this is called first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Now if you have understood that how to locate the point, then one more thing I'm going to explain over here, that when we are having the coordinate system like this, just a moment, let me show you. When we are having the coordinate system like this, x-axis, y-axis. Okay, this is also x dash we write, this y dash we write. Here we located O. O means here the coordinate x is 0, y is 0. O means x is 0, y is 0. Okay, this is how we place our coordinate axis, that we already know. Now the numbers, let me take few number 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here 1 2 3 4 5. Here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Downside -1, -2, -3, like that. Okay, now if we are having a point, we already know how to locate the point. Okay, so if we are having a point 3, 4, where this point will lie, will it lie in the first quadrant,
Yes, ma'am.
second quadrant, third quadrant, or fourth quadrant? See the names and let
First
me know.
quadrant.
This point will lie in which quadrant?
First.
First
Yes,
quadrant.
First.
Arhan, you are saying
Yes, ma'am. First quadrant.
Yes, Arhan said first quadrant. Who else?
My first quadrant.
First.
First. Shad is also saying first. Bharti also saying first. Hanan, is it first, second, third, or fourth?
First.
First. Sarah, is it first, second, third, or fourth?
First quadrant.
Okay. Yes, Mohammed Rafi, is it first, second, third, or fourth?
First.
First. Okay. Let's locate it. Yeah, sure. Okay, Heather. I said that we have to locate a point 3, 4. Okay, 3, 4 we are going to locate. We know the name of the quadrant. We know this one is called first quadrant.
First.
This one is called second quadrant. This one is called third quadrant. And this one is called fourth quadrant. Now, my question is 3, 4, this point will lie in which quadrant? First, second, third, or fourth? Heather,
Yes.
will it lie in first? Yeah,
First quadrant. First quadrant.
first quadrant. Okay, everyone is saying the same. Let's locate it. 3, 4 we have to locate. Always start with x is 3 and y is 4. Okay, even without writing, you are able to understand. Great. But if you have started plotting the point, please locate that x is 3 and y is 4. X is 3 and y is 4. Now the question is, x is positive 3 or negative 3? X is positive 3. So here we are having x as a 3. And we have to make a dotted line. Upside or downside? Y is positive 4. Upside. Okay, y is positive 4. We will be making a dotted line like this. We will go straight up and up and up and up and up and up. And where we have to stop? Where we will find that y is positive 4. In front of 4, we have to stop. So here we will stop. Okay. Now from here, if we will join the y-axis, if we will drop a perpendicular on the y-axis, it must touch at 4. Okay. Then we will say this is the point which is 3, 4. And yes, it lies in the first quadrant. So can we make one conclusion over here that if x is positive and y is also positive, then the point will lie in the first quadrant? Can
Yes,
we
ma'am.
make this conclusion?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Rest of the student?
Yes.
Yes.
My conclusion is, I am saying, yes, Heather said first. Okay, my conclusion, what I said that if x is positive number, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 30, whatever, if x is a positive number and y is also a positive number, can we say the point will always lie in the first quadrant? Can we?
Yes.
Yes, if x is positive and y is also positive, if it is in the form of a comma b, where a and b both are positive, then it will always lie in the first quadrant. Perfect. What about this point? If we will be having the point, x is negative 2 and y is positive 2. Okay, let's locate this point. In which quadrant it will lie?
That's it.
And
Ma'am,
third
second
quadrant.
Fourth.
One by one. Okay, because everyone is giving response. Arhan first, second, third, or fourth?
Ma'am, second.
Okay, Bharti,
Yes, miss. Miss, sorry. Second.
second. Hanan,
Four.
Heather, Hanan, keep on thinking, let me know.
Second.
Ma'am, four.
Okay, Hanan said first. Okay, Saad,
Fourth, ma'am. Fourth.
My second quadrant.
Okay, second. Tara,
I'm second.
second. So, okay, let's see where exactly it is going to lie. X is -2. Okay, write it, teeny tiny x and 1. X is -2, y is 2. X is -2. We can see -2 is here. Now we will be making a dotted line, which will go either up or down. Okay, so y is +2. So definitely it will go up, 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 and up, and up, and up. We need to stop where we will see y is 2. In front of 2, we have to stop. Okay, so here we will stop. From here, if we are making a dotted line like this, it must touch the y-axis at 2. Then only we can say this point is -2, x is -2, and y is +2. Can you see this point is lying in the second quadrant? So
Yes, ma'am.
from here, we are going to make one more conclusion that when x is negative, then when x is negative and y is a positive number, then the point will always lie in the second quadrant. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, what about the third quadrant? X is
Negative.
positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
X will be negative and y will also be
Negative.
negative. If x is negative and y is also negative, then the point will lie in the third quadrant. Similarly, if x is positive or negative,
Positive.
positive, and y is
Negative.
negative, then the point will lie in the fourth quadrant. Again, we will summarize this concept. We will be taking it in our next class also. You must be clear till we have done the discussion how to locate any point. Even if the point is sitting on the x-axis or on the y-axis or any other random point, you must be clear with that, how to locate it, and yeah, the name of the quadrant. The first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. This is how we will name it. Okay, about the coordinate part, first quadrant, how the coordinate will look like, second quadrant, how the coordinate will look like. Again, we will be taking this discussion. We will be continuing it in our next class. Okay, today also we are not activating the assessment. In next class, you will be able to give the assessment.